Hey guys, Sarah Kizak, Lost in Reviews, and I'm here with Marcus Foster, one of the artists playing at the South by Southwest Music Festival this year. He actually had a few shows, and I caught one at Maggie Mae's 2 days ago. It was very good. Marcus, you're from England, so you're traveling abroad right now. I kind of wanted to talk to you about a few different things. You have a few EPs out. But you have a full-length album out right now.
Yeah.
It's not available physically yet in the U.S., at least through Amazon it wasn't, but you can download it from iTunes. And then you were, the other night at Maggie Mae's, you were singing 3 new songs, and you said you had another EP coming out.
Oh, yeah. No, at the moment, the record that I put out in the UK in September is on iTunes here, I think, but at the moment we're just selling albums at shows. Like physical copies, and I just finished making a new EP which I recorded a couple of weeks ago that was selling just exclusively at shows as well. So if you kind of want to get the stuff, you gotta come to the shows.
So he's going to be going out on tour starting, now was when you were starting. You're going to be on Jimmy Fallon on the 20th with Sam Bradley.
Not with him.
Okay, well it said, I don't know. So is this your first big talk show like that, or?
Yeah, this will be my first kind of television debut. I've done some TV stuff before, or stuff that's been on TV, but this will be like my first show. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
It's great. And
are you a Jimmy Fallon fan?
Yeah. He's a really cool guy, and I can't wait to, we've been playing with the Roots.
Oh yeah.
And, that's going to be really cool.
Is Jack going to be backing you up on that?
Hopefully, yeah.
And for our Dallas fans, since I'm from Dallas, he will be at the in Deep Ellum at the Prophet Bar with Sam Bradley on Thursday, April 5th. I also wanted to ask, you have been kind of absorbed into music since you were young. What has the journey been like for you from since you were little and you really got into it to now? Big question.
I've been playing music for a long time, and I guess as you get older, you get more experience, and I think writing songs for me, I feel like I'm getting better at it, and it's constantly evolving process. So I guess I've changed quite a lot. I've gone through a lot of different styles and different ideas of what I wanted to make, like records I wanted to make, but I feel like I'm kind of finding my feet a little bit now with what I want to do, and I still have lots of different avenues of music that I like playing, but I just want to get better at kind of containing them all into this one fluid sort of thing.
What would you classify your music as? Because when I bought the album on iTunes, it had it listed as alternative.
Yeah.
But then I would kind of describe more of your music as bluesy. So are you kind of varied in your genres, or do you try to stick to one?
I don't like to stick to a particular genre. A lot of heroes of mine that, the great thing about it is that, if you've got a voice or whatever, and you can, people like Ray Charles and stuff could do different kind of things with gospel, blues, or country music, and he could get away with anything because he has just the voice was there, and I just kind of aspire to that. If I want to do a crazy kind of Peruvian psychedelic album, or a country album, or I don't know, a jazz. I don't know. I don't like to be tied down to one thing.
Yeah.
But there's elements of blues in there, I guess.
You seem to really get into your songs, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
But are there certain songs that you're just sick of singing and you're like, don't really want to sing this again?
No, I guess when I play by myself, or I've been playing by myself for a long time now, and I've got a band that I play with, and I guess when I'm playing with my band, because you're playing with other people, I get into a lot more
energy.
Because there's people to feed off, I still, sometimes when I play by myself, I'm like, oh god. No, and I just try and play it's like I'm playing the songs for the first time every time, which is quite tough.
Yeah. It said in your bio on South by Southwest that you are also a very good sculptor.
I don't know what very good. I don't know. Yeah.
So it's kind of, they're both art, obviously, music and sculpting. Is there any one that if you had to choose, would you focus on?
I guess I do both, and so they kind of both inform each other. And I guess it's quite hard for people to sometimes, I don't know, think people kind of find it hard when someone does something more than one thing. You know, and people always ask me that question, like, oh, if you had to choose, or which do you prefer? And I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of different processes that I like doing, and everything kind of feeds into each other in a way. And although they're different mediums, I think I'd go crazy if I just did music. I think it's important to have different creative outlets, because you kind of you come at things. I think I approach music in a different way because I make sculptures, and I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. It's hard to know.
Do you always make time for sculpting, or is that kind of on the back burner?
I've got a studio in London, and when I'm not touring or recording or writing, I'm there and making art. Well, not doing something. But yeah, no, I'm. And the great thing is that when I did my masters in sculpture in London, and touring. Like when I was studying, I took a lot of photography and video stuff, which kind of informed the kind of objects that I make. And so it's great to be on tour. I'm so glad that I'm doing like a 6-week tour of the States, because I've got all my cameras here, and I can constantly be making work whilst traveling.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess a lot of work tends to be informed by travel in some sort of way, I guess.
You were interested into kind of a whole new, very large audience when you were involved with the Twilight soundtrack. What was it like for you to all of a sudden be bombarded with all these teenage fans?
It was very strange at first. It's so bizarre how you can just write a song for something and like not even be performing it, just writing a song for someone. We didn't even write it for anyone, we just wrote it as a friend of mine. And no, it was very strange, but it was kind of fun. It was fun.
I'm sure like a lot of people that were involved in that project didn't know it was going to be as big, so you were probably like, yeah, okay, I'll write this song, and then you're like, whoa, that it was way bigger than I think anyone thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I don't think anyone expected it to be like that. It's just strange how it just kind of blew up, and it was very strange. It's a really strange phenomenon.
Do you usually travel with just a keyboardist? Or when you go on tour, or when you go on tour?
I did a tour. We did a tour. We went on tour with a girl called Christina Perry, who's she's from here, and me and Jack kind of went on tour together, I have a band that I like playing with, and I kind of change it up every now and then. I went on tour in Germany with like a trio, bass player and a drummer, and I constantly like changing it around and giving all my bandmates, so everyone gets like some time. But Jack, it's great, and I'm looking forward to it.
How has South by Southwest been for you? Is this your first time being here?
I played Austin a few times, but I've never been to South by, so this is my first South by experience, and it's amazing. It's fun. It's crazy. It's very intense. But, it's cool. It's cool. I mean, it's a really great city, and it's one of the most fun kind of festivals I think I've ever been to.
Yeah. So. What's the oddest thing that has happened to you since you've been here? Strangest.
What's happened? What was odd?
Did you see anything weird?
I think
the whole place is weird.
The whole thing's been a bit weird. The whole thing's been really weird. Oh God, I can't. Blur. It's all a bit of a blur. Like, yeah.
Are there any other artists here that you really wanted to see or have been able to see?
I really like Alabama Shakes. I just got to see them play a show, which was cool. And there's a lot of people I want to see, but I haven't really been able to see them. But I'm going to try and see Jack White tonight, which would be great. And I have a lot of friends that from the Communion guys who are playing shows, and so I'm going to try and catch a bit of that stuff as well. You know, hang out.
Yeah.
I haven't got any shows tonight, so I'm just going to have some fun.
Yeah, it's nice. Just relax.
Yeah.
Since this is also a film festival, are there any very good films that you've seen recently that you really love?
I don't know. There's this film coming out that I think it's already out here, but like I've just missed it that I really want to see. I can't remember what it's called. It's by one of my favourite directors, this Turkish director called Nuri Bilge Ceylan.
Okay.
And it's a film called like Once Upon a Time in Antigua or Antigua, something like that.
Okay.
But I don't know. Films like it. I got to see a lot of films coming over here.
Yeah, on the plane.
Yeah. Yeah.
On the great little screens on the back of the.
I've been watching. I've been watching some really weird kind of Russian movies at the moment. So there's this one called what's it called? Dreams. Is it something like Dreams of Our Forgotten Ancestors or something like that? Anyway.
So you're going to be on tour, obviously you are right now, and then you have a new EP coming out.
Yeah.
And the album is out right now, available on iTunes.
We should hopefully, we're trying to basically, we're talking to labels at the moment, and we're going to try and get a physical release maybe later in the year of the record, or if not, we might just, I don't know, do another record, or like, that's why we're here, you know, to try and sort out America, you know, what's going on in America.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to coming back a few more times and maybe cutting a record out here. So, yeah.
Yeah. He's going to be jumping around to a lot of different areas, so hopefully someplace near you guys we'll be able to see Marcus Foster, excellent artist. Again, Sarah Lost interviews with Marcus Foster at South by Southwest. Thank you. Thank you.